We may have just gotten our very first look at the new budget version of the Model 3 and Model Y. We're now learning they're going to launch in July, according to a new report. We're hearing a $28,000-ish price tag is sort of the target number right now. And we're now learning what Tesla is going to remove from these vehicles. And let me tell you right now, many in the Tesla community are really not happy. Let me tell you why many people are so upset. Plus, if you are a Tesla owner right now, if you own any Tesla, Elon wants to say thank you and pay you back. Let me tell you about some all new exclusive deals and discounts and passive income streams that Tesla is trying to throw your way. And let me tell you why Tesla is about to pay you just for owning a Tesla. You don't have to do anything else. You just have to own a car. Hopefully this is a real thing with no strings attached. I've also got a story here on another box. You can just plug into your Tesla and then just do your driving and then get rewarded for just doing the driving you're already doing. I think a lot of you guys are gonna like that. Stay tuned. But first, let me start with something Tesla is finally fixing, something I'm super excited to share. And that is that Tesla is going to try, well, we'll see what happens here. And that is to fix the delivery experience. And I wanna know from you guys down below, please drop a comment because I'm curious, what was your Tesla delivery experience like? Was it good or was it bad? I can only speak from personal experience, and I guess I'll share what I've heard from family members and friends and others, but really like the gist of my story is that ever since 2019, my delivery experience with Tesla has gotten worse and worse and worse. I reminisce fondly at pictures from back in the day in 2019 when I got my Model 3, and it was much more of a luxurious experience. I even bought the second to cheapest base model you could get, and I had my own advisor. It was more of a red carpet experience. Granted, a lot has changed with the company between 2019, and they're a lot bigger than they were back then, but it would still be nice for them to put some resources behind the experience, because one wrong move, and usually what happens is you get some bad local Tesla people you work with at your service center or your delivery center, and it just sort of sours the experience and really ruins a lot of the Tesla magic. I think everybody loves Tesla's real ease of use when it comes to ordering. Everybody loves the direct-to-consumer model. That's all great. Not dealing with legacy auto is fantastic, but there is room for improvement. One of the changes Tesla is now making, at least in certain markets in Los Angeles and Dallas, is that they're now allowing you to basically set up and even pay now or later for the installation of a wall charger, for example. This is always one of the biggest things I hear from owners all the time is charging is confusing. It can be complicated and can be really expensive. Looks like Tesla is powered with Qmerit electrification. They're I believe it's an installer network. I've heard of the company before, and now you can sort of book that and get it all done right from the order page. That is super nice. And then for some lucky owners, we're now seeing that Tesla is allowing for you to take delivery at the actual Gigafactory in Texas and then even take a tour. So this person sent a message, or rather received a message from Tesla saying that, hey, you're getting your Cybertruck, congratulations. If you want to take delivery, you can actually come to our factory in Texas. You can take delivery of your truck and you actually get a tour. It's offered weekly on Fridays. You can reply, and that is obviously very, very cool. And obviously, probably a little bit of preferential treatment there because it's for Cybertruck and Tesla's trying to get people to buy Cybertrucks. A little extra incentive there might go a long way, but it is nice to sort of see some improvements there being made to the overall delivery experience. If you guys have had a good experience or bad experience, or you've got feedback for Tesla, I'm just honestly curious. Drop a comment down below and let me know what your experience and your Tesla delivery story has been. All right, next up, I want to talk about something I've never seen before, a really weird Tesla discount that almost seems like it's bad on purpose. Get to that in a moment. But first, funny enough, as I was sitting here recording this video, literally as I'm recording this evening, Tesla did post that FSD transfer is back in all countries, also North America, and all vehicles, excluding Foundation Series and Launch Series. So if you wanted to take advantage of full self-driving transfers, that is now something you can take advantage of, which is nice, which I feel like FSD transfer should be a permanent thing, but I digress. But more importantly than that, I'm going to have a video coming out soon about why right now is not a great time to buy a Tesla. Not at all an anti-Tesla video. Obviously, I like Tesla a lot. I love them. I spent too much money with them. But I kind of want to dig into, in that video, some of the reasons you shouldn't buy right now. But one of the big ones, I'll sort of give you a teaser here on, is that the discounts are not only kind of non-existent, but the discounts are like almost purposefully bad. Again, I'm not at all trying to be negative whatsoever, but I am looking out in your best interests, you guys who watch my video, and I know some of you are looking to buy a Tesla, so let me just go over a couple of things right now. For starters, there really isn't a lot in terms of deals and incentives right now. You can't even buy the base Tesla here in North America, so you're starting at $42,000. Not a bad vehicle, but just there's no deals on that. There is a 0% APR finance promotion for the Model 3, and then with Cybertruck, this is the most bizarre thing ever. Tesla has got a new lease deal for the base rear-wheel drive Cybertruck, and if you've watched my videos over the last week, you know that that's super controversial because Tesla removed a bunch of stuff from that vehicle. I digress. But basically, the deal on it is that it's $20 cheaper than the all-wheel drive, which I would make the argument, and many have, that the all-wheel drive is a significantly better vehicle in almost every single way. Now, I've got to look at the lease details. So, oh, nope, they're the same. So this middle tier, $5,000 down, 36 month, 10,000 miles, that's going to be $799 a month. This one is the same, $5,000 down, 36 month, 10,000 miles, and is $779. I'm not, well, maybe I'm one for conspiracy theories when it comes to Tesla, but I will say there's a lot of speculation that Tesla has purposefully positioned the Cybertruck, the base model, in a way that makes the dual motor, the middle tier one, seem a lot better. And this is a very strong case for that, because if you're looking to lease one, which is not a bad way to go for a variety of reasons, especially with Cybertruck, for $20 more a month, you're getting a significantly better truck with like a long list of features that you will not get on this rear-wheel drive one. So again, it's like this new lease special Tesla was just advertising, but it almost is like a warning saying, just spend the $20 more and get the dual motor long range version. So really weird to see that, but it does exist. And I just want to point out maybe that you kind of should not go with that base model. Besides that, there is free lifetime supercharging for Model S and Model X, which Tesla says is ending soon. No idea what ending soon means, but it's ending sometime soon. And that's kind of it. There are no crazy inventory discounts. There are no crazy like referral discounts. As I've mentioned before, Tesla's removed referral discounts. Actually, now it's only, at least as of now, only 3 months of full self-driving if you go through a link like mine down below. So not a lot of incentive there. Again, I'm going to have a larger video talking about this in detail and sort of explaining why right now is not a great time. But I just want to say in this video, as I sort of recap the news, there are some new specials and leases. Full self-driving transfer is back. But if you want to get a Tesla and you want the best deal, now is certainly not a good time to buy. And look, I know like you guys, I am chomping at the bits to see exactly what new deals and discounts could be coming from Tesla, hopefully sooner than later, on how we can see these cars get more affordable. But what if I put a twist on that? What if I actually told you that you could get paid and rewarded for just driving the Tesla you already own? You don't have to do anything special. There are no gimmicks or gotchas here. What about a really simple way to take better advantage of the cameras around your Tesla? And also, don't let Tesla just collect that data for themselves. Why don't you do your normal driving and get rewarded thanks to my friends at Nadix with the all-new VX360, here to totally supercharge your Tesla experience. And it's on a mission to do two very important things for Tesla owners. Number one is it's going to allow you full-on access to those camera feeds anytime, anywhere, bypassing the Tesla system to honestly be a little bit more versatile and giving you full control over those feeds and the recordings. But number two, which is awesome, is actually going to reward you. You know, while you sort of drive in your Tesla these days, obviously, Tesla is using that data the cameras capture around you for their own driving diagnostics and their own full self-driving system. But what if you could sort of get rewarded for the driving you're already doing and also help to build even more of these next-gen platforms for things like traffic control and traffic signs and just route data and mapping data? Basically, those cameras are capturing all this footage already. you might as well get rewarded for what it's doing, not just let Tesla reap all the rewards, which again is exactly what this box is going to let you do. And to be totally clear here, the data from your cameras is fully anonymized, so it's not being tied back to you. There is zero access, no access to that interior cabin camera, so there's no privacy concerns. You're also able to sort of set up geo fence sort of safe systems where you don't want data being captured. If you don't want anything by your house, that's totally fine. The company understands that, and then you can get rewarded within the companion app through crypto or other reward mechanisms, again, for the driving you're already doing. Again, Tesla is already capturing this information for their own sort of benefit. Why not have you be rewarded and honestly feed a better system for sort of all these other companies trying to build better systems and sort of building the future of driving and automotive stuff, really, really simply thanks to the VX360. The install process is super simple. It's just a little box, plugs right in, you're good to go. It's not complicated. There's no wiring you have to do. It's just hooking into the system you've already got. And again, I think it's wonderful that Tesla owners can be rewarded for the driving they're already doing. So if you're looking for a super simple way to get better access to the cameras you've got in your Tesla and also get rewarded for the driving you're already doing in a very safe and secure and honestly really easy and fun way, the VX360 is on a pre-sale right now. There's a pre-sale event going on where you can grab some specials and discounts. So I'll put all that info down below so you can check it out. But again, learn more, check out the VX360 and monetize the driving you're already doing in a fun and easy way at the link right down below in the description. Also, speaking of deals and discounts, of course, everyone wants to know more about these budget Teslas. Now that we know that they're on track for production and delivery within the first half of the year, now that we know what they're going to look like, everyone wants to know, okay, let's actually see these things and let's see what is going to be hitting the road soon now that we know they are coming very soon. Well, we just got some drone images and there's a bunch of controversy over this. This is actually coming from the Fremont factory in California, which is interesting because most of Tesla's production of new vehicles happens in Texas at the Gigafactory Texas. That's where Cybercab is being produced. That's where we got those first Model Y productions. But this is in Fremont. We can see here a couple of images. First, we've got some mysterious vehicle being manually driven around the lot. And many speculate that this could be maybe a smaller or it looks like a smaller version, a stripped down version of the Model 3 is what this could be. Then we've got some images of a bunch of Model Ys and some X's. And then many are looking at this vehicle right here, which is definitely a smaller version of the Model Ys next to it. Many are speculating that this could be our very first look. I know it's a very crude, rough look at what the smaller Model Y could look like. We can sort of see a structural difference there to the actual roof. We can see a footprint of the vehicle that it's, again, it's very hard to see this, but you can sort of see the shorter wheelbase and the shorter overall form factor with this being a Model Y here, then this also being supposedly the stripped down Model Y. So you can see there, it's significantly shorter here. And I'm not sure if there's any more images on there. I think I've got another image here you can kind of see. Here's another angle you can sort of see again. Definitely looks to me and to many on the internet like a smaller version of the Model Y. Sort of hard because some of these look like X's. It also looks kind of weird because some of these look like, they could be, it looks like a Model 3 in the front based off the lights. It's hard to tell exactly, again, given the low resolution quality of this, everything, how this is shaping up to be. But this, many believe to be, is our first look and our best look yet at what a smaller Model Y could look like there in the Fremont factory. Then, of course, some new reports coming out from some Chinese publications, giving us, again, a little bit of rapid-fire news here of when this could be coming. So we're hearing from sources in China, this would be coming in July, at least in the Chinese market, of when this could be coming. And what it would have, fabric seats, no ventilated seats, a manual frunk, which we have a manual frunk now, so I don't know why that's any different. We would have single color ambient light, reduced speaker sound system, 55 kilowatt hour battery, and an estimated price converting to USD of around $26,000 to $28,000, which again, as I've done some rough math on the channel before, these reports about Tesla aiming for a 20% discount in price actually does closely align with all of this that we've heard. We've already seen what they've done with their vehicle in Mexico. Actually, let me pull that up and show you because it's basically the template of what we're getting here. This base trim level model here is exactly what the rumors are for the new models here. You've got cloth seats, you've got no rear screen, you've got no ventilated seats, you've got no heated steering wheel, you've got just white ambient light, not an RGB sort of full rainbow you can choose from. Again, it's a very, very similar vibe to the regular Teslas we've got, but with some components specifically removed to bring down the cost. And again, given all the reports we've seen and given what Tesla's already done, all this lines up very well to being this is likely what it's going to be. So, of course, as we learn more, I will let you know. And, of course, over the next couple of weeks, we'll likely see some test mules of these vehicles start to make their way on roads. But yeah, many believe that is our first look at least the budget version of the Model Y, and possibly that one being rolled around in camouflage. That might have been the new stripped-down version of the Model 3. Let's talk about what has been overtaking the Tesla world for the last couple of days. That, of course, was the company update and the earnings call. And I already went over, sort of the big stuff there and what Elon confirmed about those vehicles. And I'll get into the drama there in a moment. But also, I didn't get a chance in that video because it would have taken too long to talk about some of the other very interesting tidbits Tesla let slip during that earnings call that sort of was meant to sort of temper your expectations a bit on certain things and gives us some interesting news on what is coming next, or maybe more specifically, what's not coming next. For example, while Tesla did actually share an official video showing what the experience is like for their robotaxi program, they're actually doing it with employees at their facilities in the Bay Area and in Austin, Texas. They sort of made clear on the call that while the robotaxi service is launching in Austin in June, it's not going to be with Cybercabs. It's actually going to be with Model Ys initially. They did not clarify when Cybercab would be launching, but actually the program will be starting with the Model Y. And I guess, if we're going to read the tea leaves and sort of read into this with the fine print, that is technically true, and there's nothing misleading here that, robotaxi is more of the service name, not so much the car. That's Cybercab. But I think many of us, myself included, were seeing all the testing being done recently with Cybercab and assuming that would be hitting the roads in June. That is not what Tesla says. We don't know when those are coming, but the service will, is still on track to launch in June, but it's going to be with Model Ys first, which, like this video shows, is not a bad experience. It's really cool, sort of cool to see how this is going to work. There's a companion app. There's some special software and stuff being done in the vehicle and with the screens, but kind of disappointing it's not going to be with Cybercab first. But of course, like I mentioned before, as soon as we get more info on when in June we're going to get this, I will be flying to Austin because I want to make a video and show you guys what it's like. But for now, Tesla confirms it is coming in June. Elon also mentioned on the earnings call that unsupervised FSD should be available for personal use in privately owned cars in several cities by the end of the year. So that, by the way, that FSD unsupervised, that is the whole, you can sleep in the car, you can go on your phone, the car is going to drive itself. That's super cool. But more important than that is that Tesla is still gearing up for this whole program where you can get paid to enroll your vehicle in the platform. The idea being that when you're sleeping or at your work or at the gym or wherever, whenever you're not driving your car, Tesla says you can enroll your car into the fleet. It can go drive around, pick people up, drop people off, basically make passive income, like pretty much truly passive income for you, and then you get a rev split with Tesla on that. Tesla, again, reiterating over and over again that you will be paid for putting your car into this, and it really shouldn't cost you anything because there's a rev split. And again, according to Elon on the call, with unsupervised FSD launching in certain cities by the end of the year, then you might be able to actually enroll your car into that service by the end of the year, though personal use might suggest otherwise. But again, Elon and Tesla are saying this is a thing. Either this year or next year, whenever it launches, we don't know specifics, but just to remind you, Tesla's making claims you're going to be able to get paid for enrolling your vehicle into the service, no strings attached. So, of course, I think all of us would like some free money or relatively easy passive money. So as we learn more about that, I'll let you know as well. So mostly passive income by putting your car in the robotaxi fleet would be nice and really would be a big perk that Tesla owners get that like no other automakers are giving, like no other automakers are like actively paying their customers. So that would be super cool, hopefully coming this year. In addition to that though, Tesla's also doing some other special things just for their owners that they haven't really done before. For example, Tesla is now emailing some early Model Y owners an exclusive $2,000 discount saying, hey, you were one of the first to order your Model Y and get it. Thanks so much for doing that back in 2020. Now the new one's better, and we'd like to sort of get you to upgrade and spend $2,000, or actually we're going to give you $2,000 to sort of not spend to make that upgrade. Obviously, of course, Tesla's trying to make sales, so they're trying to get people to take delivery of new vehicles, but this is a nice perk they're only giving to current Tesla owners, which is nice. And then another thing that I think is being overlooked right now that I actually do think is actually kind of an important thing is Tesla is giving owners a loyalty reward in the form of a discount with a new version. Not only if you've got this Model Y, you can obviously save $2,000, but if you go through your Tesla app and repurchase a vehicle through your sort of loyalty avenue, so to speak, like if you go through your account, you can actually get, I think, $1,000 or $2,000 off depending on the model. And then some not so great news for those of you who own older Hardware 3/Intel Teslas. We're learning with the spring update, if you've got Hardware 3 and the Intel Atom chip, you will not be getting a couple of the following features. You won't be getting access to the vehicle side cameras, the B-pillar cameras, for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what the technical limitation there is. And also the rear view camera that shows a larger field, you won't be getting that. I mean, Sir Merritt makes the point, look, at least these cars are getting pretty good features. And yes, Tesla has been, rolling out consistent features for these vehicles, but I should mention, there is some growing cynicism, and I think rightfully so, over what these older Teslas are getting, because every update that comes, they're getting less and less of these features, which I guess is to be expected because there are some clear hardware limitations, but also people are saying degraded performance, like when it comes to full self-driving. Like Hardware 3 full self-driving is not the same as Hardware 4, and it seems like Tesla's currently starting to prioritize. There's like a clear sort of divergence here over Hardware 4, newer vehicles, than Hardware 3, and some owners just aren't really happy about that. So we have seen Tesla sometimes come back and, add features later on and sort of make up for things. But I should mention, for those of you, I know I'm still waiting for the spring update. I'm really excited to see it. If you've got an older vehicle with that Intel Atom chip and Hardware 3, you're going to start to miss out on even more features. So just keep that in mind. Not telling you to go out and spend money just to get a new car that gets all the new features, but just be warned that if you're missing features and you're wondering why, it's because the limitations are starting to catch up and Tesla sort of excluding features on purpose. So not a mistake, for better or worse. Also, before we wrap up the video, I love giving you guys Tesla deals and discounts you should be aware of. Great products that you're going to love for your Tesla. A couple I want to highlight very quickly here. One are some amazing all-weather floor mats for my friends at 3W Liners. They have got amazing all-weather mats. All my Teslas have them. They've got you covered from the 3, the Y, the Cybertruck, Model X, anything. They've got really nicely designed floor mats that are going to give you excellent coverage. They're not going to slip or slide around. They're going to keep any spills or messes contained. They're super easy to clean, very, very durable, and are going to be a great complement to your Tesla. I can save you some money as well. They've got actually not only great Tesla products, but they've got I think liners for every single car on the market. So if you want to check out the full 3W Liners lineup, hit the link down below. They've got you set in some great, my choice at least, great all-weather liners for your Tesla. And also big thanks to Tesla Emblems for their support of the channel as well. Again, I've got a coupon code for this set of products. They've got some really great ways you can customize the charge port of your Tesla. If you want to get a custom key card cover for your Tesla and make it look like you've got access to a Blockbuster card, a little blast from the past, or even Elon's black Amex card, they've got some amazing and really fun, cool, affordable ways you can customize your Tesla. So again, coupon codes for all this stuff and all the links you've got to know about are going to be down below in the description. So again, if you're looking for some fun ways to protect your Tesla, upgrade your Tesla, and do some cool Tesla accessories, check out both Tesla Emblems and 3W Liners at the links right down below in the description, along with some coupon codes too. All right, guys, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts on all this? Your thoughts on the wild Tesla news of the week? Please drop a comment down below and let me know. And if you stay to the very end of the video, 3 simple things I want to do for you guys to give away some Amazon money. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, then drop a comment and just say that you stay to the end. I don't need any fancy keyword. I don't need anything. I'm curious. If you stay to the end, let me know, and just let me know what you thought of the news, of the video, what I could improve on. Just curious, because I'm looking for feedback. I'm making so many videos per month and having a blast doing it that sometimes I'm on to the next one so fast that I need to sort of slow down, see what you guys are saying, and sort of make corrections as needed. So please let me know what you would like to see change on the channel. If you've got feedback, I will take it. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you in the next one.